You are trying.
I have so many questions on this. So
Now
I'm
the
just
question is mine. You should answer.
no, I have so many questions and I
You want
I wanted
answers?
to find the answer.
Okay. For knowledge. That's the only purpose. Okay. What will knowledge give you? Next one. Knowledge satisfaction. Sir.
Self-realization.
Self-realization is also knowledge. Self-knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. To control my emotions.
Why?
So the first thing is angerness for any human.
Now, why you want to control?
So that leads to there are two types of things. What I feel like. So one thing is leading a life with happiness. The leading with life with quality of life. The one thing is with if I can control my emotions at the right time. So one thing is with angerness especially. So we should not react for anything. So I have to control myself. That's one thing. The other thing is few of my friends everywhere, whatever it is like. So human wants are unlimited, especially like so. If we satisfy with one thing, so definitely we look for something else.
Sir, excuse me. I want everyone to pay attention when someone is speaking. No movement around. Please. If you want to distribute, we'll take a break and distribute. Sorry, sir. Give me, in a nutshell, why are you meditating?
Yeah, I'm meditating to fulfill my one thing is to lead the quality of life.
Quality.
Quality of
What will that give you?
it gives. I mean, the satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Okay. Finally, it is boiling down to satisfaction
Yeah,
or anything else. Okay, we'll keep self-control also, okay?
yeah. Self control. There are five: self control, self discipline. So
Basically.
everything it will
Basically, all selfish motives.
So once we self, we can give it to nature.
Very good. Yeah.
Used to make more things happen, sir. So eventually life becomes so hectic, we are taking up so many things. So with the limited time, like it's really hard to catch up with everything. So hopefully we can have that some more time for myself so that I can catch up with everything.
You can take out time for yourself, but why meditate?
Maybe I heard it is more of if you do meditation.
What are you looking for? With what hope you came here? Like, with what hope you are trying meditation?
And then if you do some meditation, I can get more rest or be more efficient so that I can do other things more better.
Okay. What will efficiency lead to?
Doing things fast and making yourself more time.
That gives you what? Huh? What will that give you?
Maybe slowly take you to the peace. You're
Peace?
always, you're not always rushy. You're not always kind of,
I'll stop at peace.
Yeah.
Okay. Manage your thoughts. Why? Why? Peace. Self-discipline gives you peace. Okay. Why you want to be peaceful?
I want to calm myself down.
Why?
Because of the stress.
It puts life in order.
Okay. Why order? What for? All this peace, discipline. What for? What will that give you? Finally,
Make you stable.
okay. Thank you. Sir.
I guess better focus.
Focus. Better focus gives you what, sir? Success?
Success and yeah,
And success gives you?
satisfaction.
Right. Okay. Calm. I won't ask you why. I keep the calm. Why? Yes. Smart answer. Huh? I want your answer. And little bit of everything will give you ultimately what?
A calmer person, a better person, so I can lead a higher quality of life.
Yeah.
To relieve day-to-day stress and calm down. And
What's wrong with stress?
stress in the sense day-to-day is like running around with jobs, office work, kids, everything. So life is
If
like
you don't have stress, then how is it?
I mean, at least
Don't worry, don't worry. She needs attention. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Right.
and so just calm down my mind and focus on something so I can be more productive in whatever I do
Productive.
rather than just take one thing and think and ways how it happens, why it happens. Calm down and focus.
Calmness. Thank you. Madam.
My relaxation,
Relax. Mind.
but good health.
Health. Good. This I'm writing for myself, so don't bother about my writing. Source. What is the source? What is self? అదేమి తెలియదు కదా చెప్పండి తెలుస్తాయి లేదా కూడా తెలియదు spirituality is something you wait for something which you don't know what it is. In life you wait for someone or something you know what it is. Enlightenment is something you wait for something which you don't know yet to know. Be with the self. You can be with yourself now too. What's wrong?
Without meditation, I'm going
Somewhere scattered mind.
I want to stop on.
Stop all that.
Stop
What will you get if you are with yourself? What do you think you will get with this?
Okay. Not here, I want to buy this, buy that. Stop that.
You are stopping your investment options. Thanks. I got the answer. Sir, please. చెప్పండి.
First of all, thank you very much for your time. One is soul searching, right? And finally, moksha.
మోక్ష మోక్ష అని ఏమంటారు ఇంగ్లీష్ రాస్తున్నారు అయిపోయిన ఒకటే మేడం అర్థం కాదు సాల్వేషన్ ఎస్ బాయ్
Because of our knowledge actions,
లౌడర్
it's probably the most important thing we need to have a happier life.
at last I got the answer. I was waiting so much to hear this.
Happy.
Wonderful. Thank you. Everything we do is to be happy, more happy, right? More joyful. Nothing else. Whatever, all of this gives us happiness. That's why all of this, right? Yeah. Into happiness, చెప్పకండి అందరూ. Self-control. Good. Yeah.
I think it's everything.
So everything.
The main thing is to get more knowledge to become a saint.
Wonderful. Knowledge. Cover. Thank you.
To know more about myself.
Self-knowledge.
And what is my purpose of life.
Purpose of life. Good.
Peace and what, yeah, purpose of life. And so many reasons for the living. And every day it's new to me. Every day I'm learning new things. Mostly I have inner peace, happiness, the stillness in my mind. Yeah. There is no fluctuations in my mind. In every situation, I found on myself and I'm very fully, I'm full. So,
Thank you.
to know more about myself, want to know myself, where I came from, who I am, what is the main cause of this meditation.
Well, I'm curious. I want to gain more knowledge about like what the world is, like what I am. Like I want to gain more knowledge and all that stuff. To be confident.
Confidence. Okay.
So there are many reasons to do meditation. So first of all, I think meditation is very to conserve the cosmic energy because there are so many things happening in life. Either you're not satisfied, or you don't have self-control, or anger issue, or anything. So there are so many loopholes which is happening in our body. So if we have a cosmic energy, we have more energy. At least those energy can heal our body parts.
What is your
That's-
reason?
My reason is that too,
Healing?
healing.
Wonderful.
And no, I forgot the second one. And what is because every human being born in this world, they have a purpose in their life. I mean, we all of us were doing our chores, but there is a dissatisfaction inside you. You know, even if you have everything, there's like a blankness in you. So you just want to know, like, what is the purpose of my life? Is that we all are doing everything for ourselves. If we can do something for others, that will also make us satisfied us. And the third thing is, instead of going everywhere, we have to be complete in ourselves. So that is also one of the reasons I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
So, staying in present, living the present, and conscious living, making conscious choices. Thank you.
Happiness and health. Happiness and
Healthy.
health. Health and happiness. Should be.
But before meditation, it is scattered around. After meditation is what we are trying to focus on what we are doing, organizing the things so that we can do consciously what we need to do and understanding the people. Because before meditation, it's always like they are doing why they are doing like this, what is that? That's the questioning thing will be coming up a lot. But after meditation is what I learned is how to be, not to compare, not to judge, just observe them, accept them, and live happy, happily, healthy. Everything.
To be happy and spread that happiness, joy, and respect to everyone to the universe.
Joy. Joy and spread it. Wow. What's your reason?
Okay.
Don't say mom. Very great. Good. Wonderful. Beautiful. You start for something, but you get everything. Good,
Yes.
no? Feel trust. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, here I wrote these two words, joy and happiness. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between these two? Is there any difference between joy and happiness? I was looking at her because I know the book she is reading has that information. No, not you. Definitely not.
Escape.
Anyone else?
You escaped.
You want to say something? Yeah. Louder. It's okay.
Happy is maybe from you. Joy is like when you see happiness in all. When somebody is happy, you sometimes when you go out, right? Somebody is doing something. That's called joy to me. And happiness is specifically for me. Okay, this thing makes me happy.
Right. Yes. Louder. Hmm. Right. That's happy. You don't need a reason for it, right? Yeah. So, which one is the real one? What we should target? Happiness or joy? Really? Nobody wants to be happy here? Why? Why choose joy and not happiness? What is the opposite for happiness? Sadness. What is the opposite for joy? There is no opposite for joy. This is a state of mind. Happiness is a state of mind. It belongs to mind. Joy belongs to soul. That's your true state. This is called Ananda. This is Santosham, which has an opposite, Dukkha. Right? Sorrow, sad, whatever it is. So something can make you happy. That means the same thing can make you sad. If money can make me happy, not having money will make me sad. Having a person's attention, if it makes me happy, losing that person's attention will make me sad. So in this, I am a dependent on an external factor. The source of happiness is outside of you, whereas the source of joy is within you. It is there already in you. Your answer was peace, right? Okay. Where do you get the peace from? How to get the peace? Peace of mind. What do you do to get the peace of mind? Peace. From where we get peace? Where is it? And from where are we getting it? Within you. Yeah, when are you getting peace? When do you think you get peace? It's not a state of mind. It's a state of OFF mind, not OF mind. When you're off the mind, peace is there. Peace is a state which is already there, always there. You disturb it. When you stop disturbing it, you will go back to it. You will have to drop things which you are doing to disturb your state of mind. You do it consciously or under someone's influence, I don't know, but you will do it. You will choose to disturb the peace. The trade-off is like you lose peace for something else. That's what we do. Ultimately, we don't have peace. Finally, we crave for peace. Oh my God, I want peace of mind. It was there. That boy, Maitreya, is he peaceful or not? That little kid. He's peaceful? Bring him here, sir. We have a demo here. It's not your class. You are the class. Come. Okay, okay. Let's sit here for some time. Okay, tell me, does this boy live in future or past? Is this boy joyful? Is this boy peaceful?
Not right now.
Is this boy natural? Is he maintaining himself? Behaving himself? No. So it was there when we were kids. When did we lose it? And how did we lose it? Who is the culprit?
Thoughts.
Thoughts.
Mind and thought.
See, after 4 years or 3-4 years, this guy will start becoming artificial because he'll go to school. He's supposed to behave in a certain way. Now he doesn't know what is right, what is wrong, but there will be a huge book in which there will be list of things. All these things you do, good job. If you do these things, time out. But for now, he's safe. Right? All we are trying to get back is to this state. So that's why Jesus said, you have to become child to get into the kingdom of God. Child means this state. He doesn't need money to become happy. He doesn't need recognition. He doesn't need success. He doesn't need degrees. He doesn't need a girlfriend also. Huh? Just needs, no greeds. Right? Take care of me in time, on time, that's it. I'm happy. Go. Thank you. He contributed to this. Okay. So where did we lose the things which we are looking for? Now we are searching for these things. We are desperate. Right? We tried a lot of things like meditation. We listen to so many people. When did we start losing it? Let's start from that age. We all came from that age, right? First thing is, we have needs. At that age, we have needs, right? This is where the problem starts. We are totally dependent on our parents for everything. We don't know this word. We are dependent for food, for care, for attention, for love, everything, right? So initially, no problem. But after some time, when parents start telling the kid, this is good, you can do this. This is wrong, you should not do this. There's nothing wrong. They have to say, right? They have to educate him, right? But what happens is, along with saying what is right and wrong, there is one mistake that is done here. When you do something which is right, you reward the kid. You say, good job. Isn't that a reward? And whenever he is doing something wrong, you are angry with him. You show that you are upset with him. And you make him feel negative. Right? Whenever you are punishing the kid, what happens to the kid? He feels negative emotions. Right? Fear comes. What kind of fear? Maybe my parents will avoid me. Now don't look at your parents as if they are their parents are also the culprits. So don't start to blame them. Okay. So instead of educating, what happens is we use the reward and punishment system. After some days, you know what happens? Instead of knowing what is right and what is wrong all by themselves, they start, carefully listen to this point. they start thinking that for whatever you reward, that is right. And whatever you punish for, that is wrong. They'll stop their thinking. They'll be like, okay, this is okay for parents, that means that is right. This is not okay, that means this is wrong. They stop reasoning. That's exactly where the problems start. And if you are bringing up kids based on the reward and punishment, you do the same thing with pets. And that is not called education, that's called domestication. So the problem, all the problems come from domestication. That's exactly where things go wrong. Because it is very difficult to explain everything to kids. We take help of using these reward and punishment initially. But what happens is when it continues, we don't know that we are damaging their power of decision. Unknowingly, what happens is they make a book of law for themselves. This is a very, very important point. Book of law. They follow this book of law, which means, oh, if I do this, this is right. They make a note of it. Yeah, this exists inside of them. So they have a list of things which are right and wrong. They are not based on their reasoning. They are based on reward and punishment. Okay. This book of law decides everything about his life, the whole of the future. Whatever is fed into it, that's it. It is going to drive him for the rest of his life. And once he maintains this book of law, if you break any law in this, like, okay, my parents say this is right and this is wrong. If I do anything wrong, I'm against this book of law. And if I'm against this, I am not going to be accepted. I'll be treated differently. So, fear of rejection. Here enters for the first time in our life, fear. And because of fear, we stop being our natural self and we start pretending. You start pretending. Pretension. Because my need is to be accepted by people, by friends, by society. Whoever comes in front of me, I develop this need because I practiced it well with my parents. My parents need to accept me. I practiced with parents. Now when I go out, my teachers need to accept me. My friends need to accept me. My colleagues need to accept me. You know very well how to be accepted. So you will stop being your natural self and you will start pretending. You will pretend so much that one day you will become an expert of pretension. Unknowingly, you lose what your natural self is. After some years, you don't know what your natural self is. This is so true, I'm telling you. Most of the people don't know what their natural self is because you're continuously being with people who expect you to be in a certain way. To be accepted, you will do that. You don't know whether that is you or not. How many people think they are natural? Okay, 100% natural. How many people believe that it is possible to be natural? Where? In the bathroom? Except in the bathroom, I don't think you can believe you're natural or alone in a room when you're in the room. Right? Anywhere else, when you come out, you are expected to behave like a parent, like a child, like a friend, or like a colleague, or whatever. You are in a role all the time. And you are supposed to be that. There's nothing wrong. But losing your natural self and not knowing yourself at all That's not the cost. You should be free. By not doing anything. If you don't do anything, if you are, that's your natural self. Natural self is nothing but however you are without planning yourself. I need to be like this, I need to be like that. If you drop that, whatever you are, that's your natural self. Right? If you program yourself to be natural, that is again not natural. That is called spontaneous. You know? Natural. Just be yourself. One kid asked me how to be natural. Tell me. How to tell? How to teach someone to be natural? I said, stop being anything. Whatever you are, that is your natural self. So how many people believe that? At least I am talking from in my mind, I have Indian society. I don't know about here. So is it possible to be your 100% natural self here? Possible? No. Okay. So at least with ourselves, we should start paying ourselves. Okay, you go to someone, you need to pretend or you need to be in a certain role, fine. But don't lose yourself. In meditation, what we are trying to do is cut all the programming that is done by the mind and just be. By keeping the breath natural, by being with the natural breath, all we are trying to do is being your natural self. In meditation, when you close your eyes, you forget the external world. You are yourself. Right? At least in meditation, you are yourself consciously. Okay? Start there. And see how much you can be natural. What happens if someone is trying to be natural? Any problem? Can we try being natural all the time? Yes, no. The very answer of yes and no, you are conscious. You can't give an answer naturally. Sometimes. But everybody wants to be themselves, right? Yeah. So today, we are going to talk about something which can repair this. You know, I'll tell you the consequences of this. You know the meaning of ego? Ego is your false self. By pretending, you become something which is not you, and that not you is called ego. That's not the real you. That's your image. You think that you are that. You don't know you are. You are something else. You don't even know. Yes. Usually it starts with, you make a character out of pretension, and finally the whole combination becomes a personality, and you think that is you. And you act from this. And this is always based on fear. Because of fear, pretension started. Pretension leads to ego. And finally, whatever is created out of fear and ego is false creation. It is not true. Because we are in the world of ego, we keep asking for truth. I want truth. I want true self. I want to know truth. See truth. If you are already living a true self, you don't need truth. Everything is truth. Because we are not in the world of truth, we have craving for truth. That's the desire within. From soul, you want to be true self. You want to know things as they are.
Here is the only reason behind it, or there are other reasons?
No, only fear. Only fear. Ego is the byproduct. Ego is created by fear. And all your programming based on pretension is your false self. And our whole life is based on this. Right now, the moment you come out, wherever you are socializing, you need to be in a certain way, right? And all these, the fear and the ego, they lead to the negative emotions like guilt. You want to meet someone's expectations. Someone wants you to meet their expectations and you fail. Because sometimes you end up being natural self. By being natural self, you're not in their good books. They make you feel very bad. I thought you are this, but you are not this, and that hurts. The beauty of guilt is, you do a mistake once and suffer 100 times. Think of it again and feel bad again. Mistake you did only once. But 100 out of 100 times, you go through the same pain. The author of this book, Our Agreement, says, human is the only species who will suffer 100 times, more than 100 times maybe, for one mistake. All other species suffer only once. Every time you think of it, it hurts you, you feel bad, guilt, shame.
He wants to give high five.
He wants to know. Good, you're asking. After some years, you won't ask. What will he think if I ask? You'll be programmed successfully. Nanda will program you. There is Nanda.
Nanda won't program. He won't program.
Sir,
Yes, please.
if I don't think about others, what they are thinking about me,
Hmm.
I just see my life according to my laws.
Hmm.
So that is natural.
Hmm.
That is my nature.
As long as you're not hurting anyone deliberately.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
not
positive?
hurting
If
anyone.
they are getting hurt because of your natural self, that's a different case.
So actually the thing is for each in that connections right now in the society. So expectations. So for example, if we are with others, so there will be some expectation on us. So we can't able to reach that expectation. So being natural will
Create problems.
will create a lot of
Yes.
will be created. So that's what my whole intent of
The purpose of this session is, if you just follow four principles, and if you follow them, you can come back to yourself without disturbing anyone. You can at least give it a try. You can go back and recreate everything on a healthy foundation. That's what we are trying to learn. We are not here just to state the problems and the causes. We are here with solutions also. Okay. But before that, okay, we'll talk about life. What is life, sir? Past, present, and future? That's all? Anything more than this? How many of us are free from past? Why? Anyone has some past pains? Pains where the pain is the result of something happened in the past? Anyone has? Everybody is free from pain, past pains. Okay, now everybody can tell you. Yeah. Stop pretending. Really? Free from past? Why? Here. Sir, answer ఎవరైనా ఇంటే మీకు ప్రాబ్లమ్ మీ వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా విన్నారంటే ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత పియ్యరా అన్నారు అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది మనకు. Really? Everyone is free from past? ఇద్దరిని కూర్చోబెట్టారు. ఆన్సర్లు కాదు, బండారాలు అసలు. ఎవరి వర్జన్ వాళ్ళకి ఉంటుంది. ఎవరి స్టోరీ వాళ్ళకి. Yeah, but in a meditation session, you should never be,
But
anything apart from friends. Big friends. Because a soul is always a friend to another soul. That's all. So at least in meditation sessions, be friends. That's when you can help each other evolve. So I'm really looking for at least a few genuine answers. Ah,
I raised it too.
you have some problem, which is because of the past. Right. Sir, ఇప్పుడు మీద కోపాలు ద్వేషాలు అందరినీ క్షమించేసారా? ఆల్ ఫైన్. ఓకే ఓకే. Hey, you have a problem with the past?
Somebody was treated.
Got it.
So we get both good and bad experiences from class. We can be
Good, we don't carry it.
right.
In my 10th standard, one of my friends slapped me. Big time. Proper slap. Neither my parents nor my teachers slapped me like that. Hmm? I tried. He was too big. Is it okay if it still hurts me? Not okay? Can I forget it? Really? Possible? Someone insulted me. Possible?
If you take that as a challenge, so that
Otherwise,
what can happen to you? What how do you like?
we'll go into future later. Now past.
What kind of stories, not only things that happen, self-regret could be one of the,
Why do you regret?
because you can relate to the same situation. Now that you can grow up, right? You're grown up and there could be two things, right? You take the same slap example, right? So there could be two ways to think. First thing, that is one type of and at the same time, what you could have done at the time could be also a reason for you. You wanted to slap him back, that could be. Or, if unless,
I met him 5 years later.
and
I was also big enough then.
that's what, so there are more than one dimension about past.
Correct.
So what is hurting you more if you analyze that, most probably you won't forget it, but the pain associated, the reaction to that is what.
But I don't feel like forgetting and forgiving.
You don't want to forget it.
Yeah.
You will analyze, remember that,
Yeah.
but what do you want to do that? If at that in your child, if the reaction was to slap him back, that should be in our, that's stuck in your head, right? When you are capable of doing that, you will do it.
Right.
You don't have to forget, but you don't have to forget it, but at the same time, you realize that that was something child, and you have their own reason or,
Correct.
that's okay. So you still remember it,
Yeah.
and
Because it's still me.
still, you don't have to really about not forgetting about it.
Yeah.
But how you choose to react it makes, what your person.
Yeah.
And that depends upon so many, background,
Yeah.
good or bad. That's the best choice.
Sure.
So you don't have to necessarily forget or be guilty of not forgetting.
True.
But end of the day, memories are memories, right?
Yeah. I mean, he will. Thing is, had he slapped me when no one was around, maybe I would have forgotten.
Yeah.
There were some 200 people. But it is only one slap. cause of pain here? Is it the physical pain or what is it? Where exactly it started? No. Any person? Mind. What creates pain? Physical pain gone in 1 week. But the other pain was there for years, decades.
It depends upon the reason of the slap. If you feel that you deserve it, you forget it. If you feel that
I don't deserve it. Then
injustice, then you don't forget.
yeah, injustice. Yeah, I got better marks than him. And he told someone that, okay, Sampath copied, that's why he got. I asked him, how could you say that? Then he slapped me. I was not at fault.
So then you have to slap him.
Yeah. After 5 years, I gathered courage. When I went to slap him, he looked like a different person. Now, who should I slap? I was the same. He changed.
It's your choice of reaction. Not the day it's your reaction.
Yes.
What your thought process is.
Yes.
It boils down to you how you want to react. It's your choice.
Yeah. Going back to my question, what exactly creates pain? Sir, from your answer, if I was wrong, I'm okay. If I was not wrong, I'm not okay. What makes the difference? Still I am slapped, right?
I think you're
So it's not the physical pain. So what exactly is happening within me that is leading to pain?
because I think because your conditioning back to this is right and this is wrong.
Okay. Killing a person, is it wrong or right? I'm an army person. I'm at the border. I'm an Indian soldier. I kill Pakistani army and I am proud of myself. Mera Bharat Mahan. Now answer. Is killing a person right or wrong? Changed. So you didn't, your definition, you are contradicting. So can't go
What
that way.
comes
So there's
from
one,
your mind is.
yeah, mind. What aspect of mind? Ego, more clear so that everybody can understand.
In that moment,
exactly causes pain. Any pain.
Emotions.
Mhm. No, not you. Anyone else? Right. Right. No, what exactly are you not doing there? In that, whatever you just spoke, you are not doing something which you are supposed to do, which will free you from pain actually, but you are not doing that. That's why you are getting pain. What is that? Fill in the blank.
Let it go. Let it go.
Finally, Sindhu will tell the answer. Tell me this word, please. I'll give you a hint.
how it starts with A.
It starts with you.
Acceptance,
Anger leads to pain.
awareness,
Anger
acceptance,
leads to others' pain.
acceptance.
So both.
Try words. I have given a hint.
Accept.
There you go. Give a clap. If you can accept anything, there's no pain. Wherever there is non-acceptance, there is pain. So, non-acceptance is equal to pain. Now, think of any pain from your own personal life. Small or big. You will see that you didn't accept it. Is there anyone who want to contradict me? Pain is equal to non-acceptance. No. The moment you accept, pain is no more pain.
you accept it or not accept pain is pain.
The physical pain. Right?
Pain is not again different.
Don't, let's not talk about physical pain because we talk about the pain that happens inside. Take the slap example. Go back to that. If I accept it, it's okay. That doesn't pain. He was ignorant, I was ignorant. It's okay. If I accept, no pain. If I don't accept, how can we say? Who can we? Why me? Why then? I'm just saying the reasons. We'll go to ego later because ego is a broader term. Right now, we'll focus on the pain. Because wherever there is pain, definitely there is no joy or there is no happiness, right? You're stuck in the past because of the non-acceptance. And that the particular happening is in your memory, unfortunately. Now, right now, it is not taking you. Someone in relationships, it's quite common we get hurt and we hurt others. We carry it, right? Where are we carrying it? It's in the memory. Your pain is with you, nowhere else. You are maintaining all your pains by not accepting. Some people think that acceptance is compromise. Why should I accept? To free yourself from pain, Baba. Not for others. Suppose we both had a fight, sir. I accepted it. I am free. You didn't accept it. You are suffering. I freed myself. You didn't. What do I do? We both had ill feelings, but I healed myself. So why I am talking about this particular topic is before we create our future, we need to be in a state where we are free from past. Because present moment is nothing but influence of past and your influence of future in this moment, right? What you want to do is always having an effect on your present moment. And what happened in the past also has an effect on the present. Before you look into future, free yourself from the past. The unpleasantness from the past. Good things we'll enjoy, we forget. Only negative things we'll remember and suffer, right? So how to free ourselves from the past? Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do a practical. Enough of theory. Okay. Today we are learning about two things. One, how to heal the past, and how to create a flawless future. Anybody who is not interested in past or future, you can go and play with my tray. You don't need the section. How many of you heard this? Not the people who conducted 21 days. Oh, Pono. Anyone heard this before? This is a Hawaiian technique. This means to make right and right. Pono means right. To make things right and right. Why two rights? Double right. That's the literal meaning of that word. Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Whenever something goes wrong, it is not right at two ends. So you will correct it at your side, and magically it gets corrected on the other side. I heard about this technique in 2010 from one of my friends who was then in US. I was in Belgium. He sent an article about this too. And after 2 years, I tried this. It was a miracle. Not for me, I tried on others. I just conducted a few sessions. I made them do this exercise and I saw miracles. I saw people freeing themselves from pain like that in front of me using this technique. There are 4 magical statements which form a pink is that. Okay. The Papa parent. Sumedha. Can you please write? It is really bad. First one is I am sorry. The second statement is please forgive me. Third, I love you. Fourth one is thank you. We know these words, right? There's nothing special about these things. We keep hearing these words. But do you know the same words from here they mean something, from here they mean something else. They are 1,000 times powerful when you operate from heart space. Shall we do an exercise? Close your eyes. Once you close your eyes, no need of pretensions, okay? Be yourself. No one will judge you. No one has time for others. Okay? From your past, is there anything that you are not able to forget, which is actually causing you pain? Select that one instance. Recollect all the aspects of it, all the people involved, all the emotions, all the words, all the take your time. Select, if possible, the most painful situation of your life. That situation which keeps popping up again and again and it keeps making you feel bad. Get that onto the surface. And from your heart space, convey these statements. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it happened. I'm sorry that it happened that way.
Communicate to universe. Don't communicate to yourself or any person. Just keep communicating. Just feel the words. That's all. Feel the emotion. When you say I'm sorry, you're just connecting. You are just connecting to the whole thing. Connecting to the people. Connecting to yourself. Please forgive. Please forgive me because knowingly or unknowingly I created it for myself and for others. I'm sorry that it happened. Please forgive for creating it in my mind. I have created it in my mind. I will not get into judgments. I will forgive myself and forgive everyone. No one is perfect, including ourselves. Everyone can do mistakes. We all are created by God. Why should you take responsibility for it? And why should you blame others? It's all a happening which you could not accept. And wholeheartedly say, I love you. Love is oneness. Love is the healing energy. We all are part of the same ocean called God. We are just different drops of the same ocean. We are tiny specks in that one spirit of God. I love you. Everything happens for a reason. There is no pain. There is no pain. There is no pain. Everything that we do is to learn and evolve. We have problems. Only then we evolve. There is a higher purpose. I want to thank the whole happening because it helped me and others evolve, to have an experience, learn from it, and become better as a soul by adding another experience. But just because it is unpleasant, I am not able to accept it. But I want to thank. So please wholeheartedly say thank you. We are going to repeat a few times because once it is not enough. We have resistance.
in letting things go. Mind has trouble letting go. That's how mind is made. That's why from the heart space, wholeheartedly, convey to him, I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. I'm sorry for myself. Sorry for others. Sorry that it happened. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to create, but I take responsibility of what I created in my reality. Please forgive me. I love you. Love yourself as well, because even you are affected. In fact, you are more affected than anyone else. That's why it is in your memory. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Because I love you. I don't want to be judgmental anymore about myself or others. I choose to forgive. Only what matters is love. Wholeheartedly send the love and energy to yourself and to all those who are involved. You have only become better because of the whole thing. Show your gratitude to the universe. Thank you. When you go through emotions, that's when you gain knowledge. When you leave the body, go back to the source. What you experienced as emotions. We get both that's only for learning. So let us not take time. We learn. Now we need to move on and get back to our true nature of love, because that's what we are made of, truly made of. When we are not in love, you suffer first, not others. Let us get back to our own frequency of love, because we love ourselves too. Unless we love ourselves, we can't love others. That is the truth. You can overflow only when you want to. You can love others only when you can. You love yourself fully, totally. Don't let your mind run between. Take help of your heart space.
You are a beautiful soul. You are a- you can accept things. You love yourself enough to free yourself from pain. So I forgive myself and others. One more time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I accept. Please forgive me for creating this. I take the responsibility of whatever I create in me. I don't blame others. We our own reality. What's the point in blaming? What's the point in becoming a victim? Past is past. No, it's not just others always. We go through a lot of pain. We suffer so much. Even when we meditate practice about others, we are the ones who are suffering because it is in our own memory and it is troubling us. We need to love ourselves enough to let go. So I forgive myself later. Unconditional. Because I love myself. I am love and I love everything. I love myself and I love everyone because I am love. And love is the only divine energy that can heal. And I show my gratitude because everything is created to experience certain emotions which was important for soul's evolution. It was soul's choice. So without any complaints, I show gratitude. And one last time, I'm sorry. Please forgive. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive. I love you. You can come back. It's no harm. Please take your time. Anyone wants to talk about anything that you have experienced? You can raise your hand if you want. Is there anything that was coming onto the surface for anyone? Yes? Ah,
So I heard about this technique before, but I have two questions on that. Right? So whatever you have in your past memory, right? So you are rewinding that past memory, correct? And you as a soul going in that situation, right? And telling to in that situation, I'm sorry. You're telling I'm sorry to you. To the same
you are
soul.
basically feeling those emotions. You are connecting. Whenever you say sorry, you're not saying forgive me, you are saying sorry. When do you say sorry? When you hear someone tell you that someone passed away in their family, you say I'm sorry. What do you mean with that? Where are you saying sorry? Whenever you're saying sorry, you are yourself in their shoe. And you're telling, I know how it feels. I can understand. I'm sorry. So when you say I'm sorry, you are connected. This is only to connect. You are connected. Where exactly all this? It's in your memory, right? You are bringing out from your own subconscious mind. These statements are bringing out the unhealed past, which is in your own memory, which is actually showing on your body right now. You are carrying that, that becomes the disease on the body, unless you free yourself from it. Why it is a healer? Because anything that is in the mind comes onto the body. Everything is psychosomatic. Right? So you need to heal your subconscious mind. That's where all these emotions are stored. They are there. You're carrying them. And it becomes heavy, literally heavy on the body also. You know that? The more emotions you store, you become heavy, physically also heavy. Okay? Communicating these words is important. You just don't know. There was one person who was a senior pyramid master. She said, I have no one to heal. I'm absolutely fine. I have nothing to heal. I have everything absolutely fine with everyone. I have no problems at all. I said, fine, let's do a session. We had lots of tears. Finally, I asked, you said there was nothing. She said, there is a big queue. One after the other, there were incidents, there were people, and I am conveying this and I'm becoming free. There was one more. Oh my God, such a long queue I didn't expect. Where was it? It's in your own subconscious. So this technique became famous when his name is Dr. Hewlett. He was like a kind of a doctor who worked in a facility where they are very, very ill, psychologically, mentally very ill patients. They're so violent also. He can't even sit and talk to them, those kind of patients. He healed all of them without even talking to them. He just took their file, he read their file, he just quietly places his hand. And he just does, I'm sure. And he started seeing results in them. They became better because of me healing them. The fundamental is whatever is in your reality, you have control over it. He proved it. That's when this technique became very famous. And he explains the science so well. It's on YouTube. I'm just touching the periphery. Okay? And when you say, please forgive me, you're actually dropping the ego. If you have ego, like, why should I? You will never say forgive me. If you are able to successfully say, please forgive me, you have already dropped your ego. There's no more why. Why should I forgive? Not my mistake. All that we pass through.
that stage is crossed. In one attempt, it won't happen, but when you do it again and again, you know, every time you do it, to an extent you get it. You'll let it go. You'll accept it. And you get into the love vibration. Ultimately, you love everyone. You know that? Maybe people, you have complaints against them, but you love them. Deep within, you love everyone. Suppose you had a fight with a colleague. Can you come back home and just celebrate? You're upset. You are also affected. You don't feel pleasant inside. Right? Maybe you scolded him, but still you will carry it. Why? Because in truth, there are no two things. There is only one thing. There is only one spirit. That's what we are trying to realize. And that's what we call it as enlightenment. I always say common sense is enough to tell you that there is only one entity breathing through all of us, all of these physical bodies. Are we breathing? Or is it happening? Who's breathing? Right? I always give this stupid example. The same electricity in many devices. But we think, suppose this AC thinks I am X. It is dead without that electricity. Same with any device. Same with our physical bodies. Without that electricity, everything is dead. We are not this, we are that. And that is in this body as long as we breathe. That's why breath. In meditation, why we are with breath? If you want to know the real self, be with your breath. That guides. So what we tried to heal was just like the tip of the iceberg, okay? But when you go back, and when you go, whenever there is pain, any kind of pain, sometimes it need not even be about you. You just sit quietly, meditate for 5 minutes and keep doing, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. Whatever needs to be healed within you will come onto the surface all by itself. You don't have to choose. For the first time, this exercise, I asked you to choose. But from next time, you don't have to choose. You just do it. Whatever needs to be healed, it will come first. That incident, that person. And while you repeat this, you are free from it. Try this. Try this 5 minutes every day. And in deep meditations, it actually happens naturally, but people don't meditate that way. That's the problem. Most of the beginners, when they sit for meditation, when they get disturbing thoughts, they cut meditation because they think these thoughts are coming. I don't want to think all this. What you need to do is get into acceptance. And these 4 steps will help you accept things, understand at a higher level, take the responsibility, connect to love, come back to gratitude. Gratitude and complaints don't coexist. Just like light and darkness, they don't coexist. Trust and doubt, they don't coexist. The same way, complaints and gratitude don't coexist. Where there is gratitude, there is no complaint. Where there is complaint, there is no gratitude. So one of the most powerful healers, and there is science behind it. It's all bringing out all the accumulated past painful memory, and it will heal you and get back. It will correct things. You will get back to your state. And therefore, in your physical reality also, you see the change. There were some instances. There was one guy who came to me. This is the first experiment I conducted. We'll take a break after this, a small break. He came to me and he started telling a lot of politics at the office. I might lose my job. My boss is actually planning a lot of things against me. And, every word that he uttered was totally out of fear, doubt, anger, everything, all negative. I said, can we do a small exercise? He said, okay. Then I guided him. And while I was guiding him, within 5 minutes, I saw tears. He had tears. Still, I continued for 5 more minutes. And then I asked, what happened? Why there were tears? Then he says, my boss, actually, when I didn't have a proper job, he called me and he gave me this job. And now whatever is happening, actually, there is my mistake also. I have done a few things which are not okay. He tolerated me enough. I know that as well. Completely started telling a different story after those 10 minutes. In the previous story, his boss was the villain. Suddenly he became a good guy. And he's like, it's okay, even if I lose the job, I did something. So suddenly there was acceptance. And he was peaceful. And he doesn't hate anyone. Within 10 minutes. That's the beginning. That's the first experiment. You just don't know. I have seen miracles. So generally I don't teach the healing techniques to anyone. I don't promote healing. But this is one thing worth knowing and worth trying. So please, whenever, if you have, any of you have any issues with anyone in your reality, with yourself, with others, any pain, within family, within your circle, within your whole world, wherever it is.
Your body.
If you see something unpleasant, you just start communicating these things, not from here, from here. Feel them. Say, I'm sorry. Feel it. I'm sorry. You are truly sorry. You say, please forgive me. You are totally taking responsibility. You say, I love you. You are connecting to the oneness. Love is oneness, right? Is there any link between love and oneness? A mother loves a kid. Just because she doesn't see that kid as a separate entity. If a kid doesn't eat tonight, and mother sleep peacefully, why? She had dinner. Why can't she sleep peacefully? Because that's me. Wherever you can see yourself, that is love. So all the problems are because you are coming out of your true divine state of love, which is created by ego, body-based ego. That's the spiritual ignorance. That's where meditation is going to help.
I just want to add one example, sir, because this was one of the, without knowing I did this, but you gave the correct information today. But the thing what I used to always have leg pains. So they taught me in one of the master, somewhere I heard that you need to talk to yourself, to your pain, to say sorry, say thank you, please forgive me, whatever. I followed the same 4 steps at that time. Within 1 week, I was out of the pain. So that was the miracle how this technique works.
People who will try it, they'll know that it is miraculous. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to promote things which can talk about themselves. All you have to do is try. So we are just trying to give a taste of it. So when you are resonating in, when you are able to connect to everything, including yourself, when you take responsibility, when you connect to the oneness, when you are able to be in gratitude, there's nothing that can disturb you. Nothing. Literally nothing. You reach that state and try to be in that state. Don't come out of it. Even if you are coming out, do this, get back to it. Please try it. And please let us know whether it works or not. It works, I know. Tell others. It might help someone. This one, sir? This is Ho'oponopono. It is Ho'oponopono. That's what in Hawaiian language. Which means actually to make things doubly right. There's so many confusing videos. Few people will do it as meditation, few people will do it as a prayer. Whatever it is, it's all around these 4 statements. Okay? So the next topic, the 4 magical statements again. Today, the take home is 4 of these statements and the other 4 which are coming after the break. Trust me, I realized that meditation will take care of the present moment always. You know how to be in the present moment by practicing meditation. If you're able to be with breath, you can be with any present moment. So by practicing meditation, you know how to be in the present moment. Why to be in the present moment? Maybe Sindhu will talk about some now concept a little after the break. Okay. And to heal the past, this is enough. And to take care of the future, we'll do it after the break. Okay, we'll take 5 minute break, sir. Tea break? Yeah. What is time? Meet at 5:44. Thank you. If anyone has any doubts, please.